So this is the smaller, this is the larger, and there is actually one in between. So once again, you see the bubbles here, 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 all over, right here. And then apart from the bubbles, as you can see the white pieces in here, another filler piece. These are some of the other white pieces that are in there. Of course, another filler piece. But as you can see, it's quite simple to assemble. I started with these iridescent. Now this is a white iridescent. The one that I just showed you is clear. So here's the white, here is the white, here is the clear. They're both iridescent. Now, I started with these, and I had one here, then I went to this side, brought one down here, and the final one is at the bottom over there. And then I started to fill in with the ornaments. Now there is a reindeer actually right there. One thing I like to do when I use iridescent bulbs, I like to put something behind it. So you can actually, it's kind of like a snow globe. When you shake it, and within the globe there is a scene, and that's kind of what that does. When you put something behind it, apart from the lights of the tree, but put a sculpture or a figure, or maybe just another ornament, it kind of gives that snow globe effect, and it'll always give you something to smile at or about when you're passing the tree, or just when you're staring at the tree at night or during the day. Here's another filler right here. This was a space, so I just took a poinsettia, and I believe this is the only poinsettia in the tree. So you don't necessarily have to have, well, I need about 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 of these. No, it was just a bare space, and I clipped it onto the branch, and then it was covered. Again, this acts just like the smaller pieces that we removed from the tree. You can start to see the bare bones of the tree. Again, these are the bubbles, and then you just tie to the edge. I do actually have some within the tree. I do like to give depth, but then you just start to wire them to the edge when you're dealing with a lot of the round bulbs. You just kind of tie them to the edge. I did add this finial here and there just for visual interest, and this coral color, I wanted to break up the white clear theme we had going on, and so that is there. Now, this look was completely inspired by these. This is what inspired this, and I took, as you can see here, the jewels within it, the stones. There's a great shot of one, the stones, and I said, well, let's see, what can we use with that? Boom, the iridescent bulbs. The iridescent bulbs were inspired by the stones. Of course, it is glittered. It has a natural effect to it, and so that always works with trees, something that has a natural kind of taste which grounds it. And so I took that, I took the glitter. There is another, it's kind of like a frosted effect, for lack of a better word. And so the frost ties back to all of the white and all of the glitter. And then once again, the bulbs in here. This was the inspiration for this look, and I wanted a color pop. So I added the coral pieces within the tree. Now, one other thing, I'll actually pull this one out. I just layered. You see the difference? You see the effect. And again, it's not as sizable. However, when I placed these in the tree, I didn't like how it conveyed. It kind of gave almost dead branches. So what I did was I just layered it. Always layer. And you see the difference here and then here. Layered it, and then just kind of place them in the tree. Of course, we have some at the top as well. And that is it. Have fun with this, and you'll always be happy. As long as it's pleasing to you, then it's always perfection. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another episode of Creation Wednesdays here on YouTube. at Holiday Array, and I will see you next Wednesday for another episode. Remember to go to my Instagram page. It's at holiday_array, where there is a lot more content throughout the week. You definitely want to tune in and follow that. All right, everyone, take care.